You know, when President Donald Trump started his campaign against Canada to make Canada the 51st state, he knew exactly what he was doing. And factually, what he was doing was starting a war. You can downplay it and say it's just tariffs. You can downplay it and you can say it's just taxes. But war isn't just with guns and tanks. War can happen when you use any type of force to get what you want. Now, there are some reasons why you would want to start a war. For instance, if something is unjust, if something is unfair, if there's something to protect, something to fight for. The position that Trump has is none of those. In fact, all of those things belong to Canada. Trump initiated the attack. We as Canadians are protecting ourselves. Trump started to throw punches. He implemented tariffs. We as Canada defend ourselves and we strike back in self-defense. Canada has every single correct reason to resist being forced, because it's not okay, I agree with you, I want to do this, and we negotiate, and okay, Canada somehow wants to be the 51st state, which will never happen, because Canada definitely has enough country pride and enough identity as a Canadian nation not to want, we're gonna want to become a part, just a small part of the US. No. Trump has done his damage, and Canada in self-defense would do our damage. It hasn't gone to guns and tanks. Let's pray that it doesn't ever. But it's quite clear. USA is wrong here. Because right means doing the right thing for everyone. That is what a right move is. Creating trading with the US, being trading partners, being friends, being close allies. This is something that benefited US and Canada equally. This is a right move that we pursued for the longest time until Trump decided to say, okay, now we're going to start a terrorist war. We're going to force Canada to become the 51st state. It was the right move all along until Trump decided to implement his latest stupid idea. Because it is stupid. Who is gaining from this? The US, Canada, who? Canada isn't gonna budge. We are never gonna budge. What, are you gonna start a war over making Canada be part of your state, part of your nation? You wanna take your force and just grab onto Canada and say, oh, you're one of us now. And you're gonna do that with your force and your power. And then what? Where are you gonna go when we don't agree? Because we're not scared of you. We're not scared. You can do whatever you want. We can find ways to survive and thrive off of what we have right now, right here, which is we can trade to other countries. We can trade within ourselves. We can create economic opportunities within our own nation. Whereas, as far as I can tell, the US isn't really gaining anything either. I mean, they are just never gonna make us the 51st state. So everything they do right now is only damaging their own economy. Because Canada is never going to bow down and say, oh, okay, you guys win. And we're just going to lose. And we're going to let our efforts of staying this beautiful, strong, independent nation, proud Canadians, all over Canada. That's what we have. We have proud Canadians. We're not going to just lay our guns down and be like, okay, take it. No. What is going to happen is U.S. is going to come out of this with a weaker economy. It's going to come out of this with a less respected nation as countries worldwide see the type of stupid things that they do for themselves, not for others, how selfish they are in ignoring the needs of everyone worldwide and putting just themselves ahead of everyone, not respecting their friendliest trading partner who have stood by them, who have been friends, and stabbing them in the back at the first chance of power. That is what he's doing. I'm not going to throw anything around. He's doing something like Hitler is. Donald Trump is being a dictator. He's trying to dictate to Canada what to do. He's trying to force Canada into some type of submissive standpoint where they lose their individuality to join a nation that they don't understand or have anything to do with. Donald Trump is the next Hitler. This is the start of his campaign. And we as Canadians are not going to stand for it. We as Canadians are not going to allow this idiot to control our proud, beautiful nation. Thank you.